grade. And so I wanted to take the model that's in the book on page 551. It's example number 3, and it's saying to create an orthographic projection. Okay, so your solution is, for this one, you were to make an orthographic projection, which means that you needed to figure out from looking at this figure what the different parts of it look like. And so I wanted to give you an example, and so I made a Lego one. Let me see if I can see the Lego one. Cannot see the Lego one. Okay, so I'm going to turn it away from the TV so that you can see this. Let's see, what can we put it towards? Aha. Not going to be able to see this. Oh, maybe I can. Okay, there we go. All right, now the picture that you had was kind of to the side so that it looked sort of like this. Now I've taken some Legos to make this so they're not exactly cubes, but you can see the different parts. Now it looks sort of like an L. Okay, so if you want to get a side picture of what this looks like, you're gonna make it look like this. Okay, so you're focusing in on, come on, move. Okay, you're focusing in on that side right there. Okay, this side right here. All right, then it says you've got to do a top view of it. So moving this back down so you can see it again. Okay, the top view would be looking straight on it like this. Okay, it's hard for it to stay focused because it's so close. And so that looks like just 2 squares. You want to ignore the depth that you're going to see. Okay, so you're going to draw that like this. Okay, from the front and the top. Okay, now for the side. From the side, it just looks like 3 blocks stacked on top of each other. Now, even if you turned it around the other way, if you ignore the depth, you still have 3 blocks stacked on top of each other. So you have to ignore that depth in order to do it. And it's going to look like that. So that would be your orthographic projection. Okay, we're going to do another one in a minute. One that you didn't have for your project because I wanted you to work on the project on your own, and this one looks like an E. And so I took my Legos and I made one so that you could see how this process works. Okay, so here's my E. There it is, and I've broken it up into blocks so that I can easily see what it looks like from the side, and then what it looks like from the top. That's not the side, I'm sorry, that's the front. And then this is the top, and then this is the side. Okay, now so I'm going to draw them for you. Okay, I've got to ignore, you don't have axes on yours, let's hope. But I've discovered that my E is, and I can look back at this and I can see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks high from the side. Okay, so I'm going to make this 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then it was 2 blocks deep. So this is my front view. Now I know what an E looks like, and so do you, so it makes it a little bit easier to do. But when I turned this thing to the top, all I could see was these 2 blocks right here. So my top view looks like this. And I'm going to label these. This is front. this is side, and it should be on graph paper. Oh, I'm sorry, this is top. Top. And then from the side, I just had 5 blocks in a row. Okay, so that's what it would look like. All right, I'll give you another one in a minute. Okay, so now I have the front, the side, and the top of another figure. So I'm going to scrunch this down and draw in my axes here. You'll notice that I fixed my axes. Okay, and I note that there are 2 right here on the bottom, and I need to leave a space right here from the middle of the axis. So I'm going to go up 2 blocks. Alright, then I've got a knob coming out. I've got a knob coming up. And another knob coming out. Alright, now I know that the width of it is going to be 1. And that's all we can do. And you see what it looks like. I mean, you could shade it. If you wanted to. Okay, so that's how you go about working that. No.
Maybe.
You don't know, maybe. That's a better way to answer it.
It has to
Maybe.
be, though.
No, it doesn't have to be, because we